problem at all.
Were you on for a long time?
What,
Um,
15 minutes?
yeah, about
Oh
that.
boy. Oh,
So
sorry about that. I
That's
have some
okay.
work going on at home, and I completely spaced, and I was just like, I just got brainwave and remembered.
you are totally okay.
Yeah, we were just working on the group assignment, like the example
Yeah.
Yeah,
question and stuff. We just like finished up.
yeah.
What example did you guys get?
So, like I was telling Maisie, yeah, I mean, the way he phrased this week was kind of weird because technically for a contract to be discharged by performance, both sides have to complete the contract, which would not record in a court case. So when I asked my uncle, who this is actually the kind of law he does, he said that the type of example you kind of use for a court case for this would be like a breach of contract where one side does their part, but the other side doesn't do their part. And so I just talked about how they told their contractors not to pay Qualcomm for the chips in the iPhones,
Mm-hmm.
and then so Qualcomm suing the manufacturer, the contract Apple's contractors for breach of contract.
Okay. Okay.
So was that along the lines of what you found, or?
Yeah. Let me. Yeah, I can read you the one that I got. It was an actual case. I found on the internet. Arcos Limited and Renaissance and Sons. The buyer had ordered timber for the purpose of making barrels, and they had specific instructions as to how the timber should be delivered in 2-inch thick pieces. Most of the consignment came with that consistency, but some had 9 and 16-inch, which is just a little bit less than what they wanted, because it wasn't 2-inch, it wanted half inches, but they got some were 9 and 16, just a little bit over half.
Mm-hmm.
So in that case, they could have either accepted the entire shipment, or they could accepted the ones that meet their qualifications and rejected the others, or rejected the entire shipment because they were in their rights to do so.
Okay, can you actually send me that one? That example is much better than mine. So I don't know how'd you find? Was that within the last year? How'd you find that? I looked for
Well,
so long.
I don't stick within the year. Oh my! Don't tell me I just deleted that. I hope not. Oh no, I just copied it. Okay, so I don't ever stick within the year limit that they ask you, because you'd probably be searching all day.
That's what I did.
I just do cases, and I mean, if it's 10 years or 50 years, if it's still law, it's still law. So
Yeah, because that was my problem. So I was trying to look for within the year, like, because that's what he said on there. But
yeah.
I was honestly, if I hadn't like found that one, I probably would have just gone, because I was like, all the cases I was finding were like things that set the rules for this precedent, and that's why I was like, this isn't really working, because there's no cases right now because both sides are happy, or it's very clearly cut, and so it's not a big deal.
Yes. Yeah.
So yeah, if you could just slap that onto the email and email that to me, I will throw that on there.
I actually just sent it to you in the chat, so you could just rip it off of here really quick. Did you see that?
Yeah, I got it. It's the chat doesn't pop. It just the little chat things in the back, so it doesn't really pop up.
Okay. Oh, mine opens up as a separate window.
Oh.
Can you see that later when we finish the conversation?
Yeah, I've got it right here.
Okay.
So yeah, we're all good. So I've got it. It's just it kind of hides in the back, so I can't see when people message me.
Oh, okay. All right.
So okay. So we came up with the question using, because Maisie misunderstood, and she wrote her own example instead of a court case.
Yes.
So we used her example as our question. So
Okay.
we did. Harry agreed to sell his TV to Laura for $300 and deliver it on May 22nd, which would be when Laura paid him. On May 22nd, Harry delivered the TV to Laura, and Laura paid him. This story is an example of which kind of discharge. And so we've got discharge by performance, discharge by breach, discharge by anticipatory breach, and discharge by agreement of the parties.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, so that's what we've got so far.
So this one, the reason why I kind of like this example a little bit better is because it has almost all of the qualifications to have a perfect discharge by performance or a perfect discharge. But it just has that one kink that favors the buyer side where he can either accept, reject, partly reject, so it kind of gives them options. And I think it kind of gives us a little bit options on questioning, because we can say, okay, what are the options available to the buyer? And we can say, okay, he has to accept the orders because it's wood and it's almost as to the dimensions that they ask. You can say he needs to reject the entire thing. You can say he needs to reject the ones that are not coming up to the thickness that he asked. Or the correct answer would be any of the above.
Okay, we can do that. Give me 1 second.
And I think there was like an exact example like that in the book where it gives you options of what you can do when the seller comes a little bit short. There was I know there was another one that I had read about like supplying vegetables, and some of them weren't like as fresh as they should be.
Okay.
So you could either accept the entire thing or you can send back some of the vegetables that were not as great.
So he can accept all of the staves. So okay, so one option is accept all the staves. The next option is
Reject the entire shipment.
okay, so you can return the entire shipment. Return the dang it. Entire shipment. And then third is he can return only the staves that don't fit his specifications.
Yes. And then the last one would be all of the above, because he can do any of those because he is in his rights.
All the staves that okay. And so so for the feedback, I mean, this is the right answer. I'm just not going to put any feedback because it's all the above. Putting feedback will confuse them.
Yeah. So if you wanted to make sure that it's like in their minds, they understand that all of the above is the definite right answer, you can put only accept the entire shipment, only reject the entire shipment. Just put the word only. So by saying that, you're knocking out any of the other options.
Okay, give me 1 second.
Does that make sense to you?
Yeah, that makes sense. So, which of the following choices is an option for the buyer? Okay. Perfect. Okay, I will go back and finish the rest of this later. Do you guys should we move on to the slideshow?
Yep, I have not opened that up since I sent it to you guys. Let me see if I can get my link. How did you guys find it? How was it?
I thought it wasn't too terrible. I mean, it was a little bit difficult not to jump into your guys' slides just because it just kind of they kind of smashed it all together.
Yeah. Yeah, it's always difficult trying to stay within the lines. Even I always try to do the amicus brief early. And sometimes when you're writing, especially the last 2 points that you have to write, with
Oh,
like
yeah.
explain the law and how it applies. They kind of always. Sometimes I have to like really fight hard to separate the two.
Yeah, so I mean, talking about that, after reading this, what do you guys think for the amicus brief? Do you guys think Fox should win, or what's her face should win?
Geez, I was doing this all day. Why can't I remember her name?
Yeah, sure, it's Shirley.
Shirley, but she had another name, Parker. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So definitely Parker should win. And this is why it's my major thing with that is that it was on it's in two different countries.
Yeah.
It's two different productions. It's like it says that she wanted to do the musical because she wanted to present herself as this diverse artist, and having a drama doesn't really give her that position to have that exposure.
Mm-hmm.
And she was like denying other jobs along the way.
Yeah.
So they kind of just completely put her out by canceling the production and just giving her the money that doesn't satisfy all of her other needs.
No, that's kind of what I was thinking. I was thinking that she should win she should win, and she shouldn't be compensated she should be compensated. I don't think she needs to be compensated for this $750,000. I think she should be compensated for damages, such as the fact that like the relocation and everything else, like the fact that they're trying to make all those things, and she lost other potential jobs because of this.
Yeah.
I don't think it's so much the money because they offered her the money back. So I think that part's off the table. I think it's more just damages.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they have to still give her the money and then give her the damages.
Yeah. So, which is what ended up happening anyways.
He wanted her to settle for $400,000, and that's kind of crazy. By offering her a settlement, they automatically admit that they're in the wrong. But they're just trying to lowball her now with the price.
Yeah. So, okay. So I guess let's just go through it and see what kind of adjustments we need to make.
Yeah, I'm not really good with editing on this website. Like,
I can make the edits. I just need to know what edits we need to make.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, I think when we're finished and we're sure we're not putting any other data in, we can just increase the font so it's easier to read.
Yep.
Because they're kind of like really tiny right now.
Yeah.
Is anyone looking at wider defense loss or mitigation?
So those are mine. I didn't have access to edit these until like James sent me it like at the beginning of the meeting.
Uh-huh.
Because with the one you sent me, it only let me view it.
Oh,
so
I'm sorry.
It's okay. I just have to get that stuff in there, and then it'll be fine.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll look through, and that way maybe you can finish up tonight, and so then you can just submit it when you're done. Just get it done before 11 o'clock tonight. That's the only thing you have to do.
Yeah. So what did you do different other than just copying the link? So that
I just press share, and then you type in, and then it says people.
Yeah.
And then you just enter the email addresses there.
Yeah, that's what I did last time.
Oh, yeah. See, I don't know. Sometimes it's weird. Other times, so because you made it originally, I think you had to click. There should be another drop down options that says like share options or something like that.
She also she sent it to my BYU email.
Yeah, and that's the problem. You send the Gmail.
So when I opened it on my Gmail, I couldn't edit it on there.
Oh, okay.
So you just had to send it to me on my Gmail as well.
I think that's actually the reason.
Email. Okay. All right. So we can use Gmail for the next time we have to do this.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So that's easier, I guess. If you want me to help you with any of the three, I can if you need to. Just let me know.
Okay.
Okay, so let's just jump through the 6 that are done right now. The 5 that are done right now, and just look at them and see if we need to add any more information or anything, just to make sure we're not missing anything.
Yeah, let me just minimize some windows here so you can read a little better. Okay, so we're on the facts page, 20th Century Fox film, we role in a musical film. Nicholas Parker, country. Okay. I think the facts page looks all right.
Yeah, I think it's not missing anything.
Yeah.
So the original contract.
Do we want to add any other type of images to it?
I just added images to mine just because mine was pretty straightforward.
Yeah, to get some images there. Yeah.
So yeah.
All right. So the next one, what do we have there? Where did that go?
Sorry, a minute.
Okay. So
Okay, there we go.
the original contract.
So let's see. Just make sure it's not goes for musical. I think that's all the. Honestly, I think that's all the important facts in the original contract.
Yeah.
Because those are what get changed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the new contract, there's the 20th Century Fox Corps films. How'd you put it? 20th Century. Okay, good. We have the same. Focus 14 weeks. The role will become the new film, the Western type movie. Yeah. So those are the change. So those are the change. Do you guys think that's all, like basically all the important ones, or? Oh, would be, yeah.
That's the ones that like I really highlighted to make my point.
Yeah, and well, that's because those are the ones that they changed.
Yeah.
Or didn't change, but it's still important information.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's good.
And then the plaintiff.
Do you mind if I kind
Go
of
for it. I know I don't have the best grammar
No,
yeah,
I just wanted to see if there's a wraparound option around the picture.
Oh, I don't think so. I think you have to. Let me see. Format.
I feel like there usually is, but I've never known how to do it. So
I love Word. I can do all of this in Word, but
So I can just we can just move this picture like. Oh wait, nope, not that. Nope. Nope, not that one either. I am. There we go. So yeah, we'll just move that down the corner. We'll kind of we'll leave this a tiny bit smaller, I guess.
okay.
So let's keep it kind of repetitive. So we'll do the same thing for the next one.
Yeah. So I'll move this down. This up. Like that? Or closer?
Yep. I think
That's good.
Okay, and did I get all the information that you guys think is relevant, or?
Just 1 second. What is that? That's how you crop in this one. Alright, so Placer was given 1 week to sign the new contract. She had 2 requests in lawsuit. Yep, I think.
Because I felt like that was just real. I wasn't sure if I needed to define summary judgment, but since that wasn't really part of what we're being asked to do in this assignment, I kind of assumed that I could just look it up because it's part of the reading.
Yeah.
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 I think that's fine.
Okay. Yeah.
And this is where I tried. This is where I was trying to be careful not to jump into Maisie's stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, to get to the mitigation, yeah.
Yeah, that's why I just mentioned it and then didn't try to touch it again. I just said that they felt like it did, but we can take that out and move it down if you guys want. Won't be offended.
No, I think it's giving a good insight on how what the plaintiff felt and what the defendant felt. So now in the next state of mitigation, we can see like what happened,
Yeah.
you know, what the judge's ruling was.
There we go.
Basically, the mitigation is what they try to do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
to fix the problem.
Just explain like maybe quickly what mitigation was and how they try to apply it.
Yeah, why they felt it was mitigating any problems.
Yeah. Or why they felt it was sufficient, I guess. Yeah.
Okay.
And then why the defense lost. I mean, basically, they didn't compensate her fairly for what happened.
Yeah.
And then the gossip principle, that one's up to you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
So let's see. And so let's see. Does the test close next Wednesday?
Yeah, on the 30th, I think.
Is it really Wednesday? I thought it was Tuesday.
Well,
No, the pre-quiz closes I think the pre-quiz closes the day beforehand.
Oh, okay.
But I'm not sure. So I would do it I would do the pre-quiz like today just to be safe because all it does is open the test.
Yeah.
my pre-quiz isn't open as yet. I tried to do it this morning.
It might not open till tomorrow then. Let me see.
Yeah, it was telling me that I couldn't get it.
Pre-exam.
Is that all we need to go over today?
I know. We keep missing out on looking at that stuff, but
yeah, we'll do that next week. This week was a little bit weird with the presentation.
I just have to like pee really bad right now, so
Not a problem. So yeah, Maisie, if you could, when you finish that up, if you could just submit it before 11 o'clock tonight, I'll submit the write-up for this week, and then I think is there anything else you need, Ann?
are you good with how to pull it off of the thing?
What do you mean? Oh, him. Okay, sorry.
No, you. Sorry. Who's submitting the presentation?
Maisie.
I am.
So to do that, all you have to do is you can go into go onto the PowerPoint and go under File and go to Download As and go to Microsoft PowerPoint. Just download it as a PowerPoint. Just make sure nothing gets lost in there.
Yeah. Okay. Sounds good.
Okay. Are you guys all good?
Yep.
Just email me if you need any help finishing anything.
I might have you like look over it just to double check that I didn't miss anything, but that should be it.
All right. Before you go, should we kind of I know you wanted to go to the washroom. I'm sorry. Should we talk about like what gossip principles you should put in there?
I mean we could.
Do you want any help, like guidance in it, or you just want to tackle it on your own?
I think I can tackle it pretty fine.
Okay. All right. No problem.
Okay.
Well, just let us know.
Yep.
Yeah, let us know if you need anything.
Okay.
All right.
See you guys next week.
See ya.
Next week, guys. Good luck on your exam.
Thanks. You too.
You too.
Okay, bye.